Guys, I know that I've been in the Philippines before, but let me tell you, this is one of the countries where I feel the most joy every time I'm exploring the cities. I don't know, there's something about the Philippines that keeps me very happy every time I'm exploring this country. And that's the reason why I tell you again, this is my number one top destination. If I can, if I could go somewhere, it will be to the Philippines right now. Also, if you are new here, remember that I'm not fluent on English. The reason why I'm doing these videos is to practice my English, record myself practicing English. I think it will help me to, be better. The idea here is to explore with Google Earth the Philippines and try to describe what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking about. So, we're gonna be again exploring the Philippines. I know the Philippines is huge and has a lot of islands, but I still want to explore Manila. And I'm gonna be on Manila today as well. Um, I'm just gonna drop this little guy here. Maybe maybe I'm going to Quezon City. Quezon sounds like cheese to me because in Spanish queso means cheese, but I don't know what it is about. Oh my god. We are here. We are on the Philippines. You know that just when we landed, I just remembered that these things are called jeepneys. But the other day, I couldn't remember the name of this transport. And it's jeepney. I didn't even Google it, but it just came to my mind when I saw that this one, jeepney, it was on my mind. I don't know why, but I just remember that those things are called jeepneys. But yes, well, we are on a street. We have a cat hospital. Okay, that's so cute. Look at this. So they have like cat hospitals. I guess this is some kind of clinic or veterinary where you can, take your cat if your cat is sick. I think that's great. I don't know how to zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in with the keyboard. No, I can't. I don't know. I know there's a way to zoom in. Oh, I found it. It's just right here. You are not seeing the full screen because I don't know. The OBS doesn't take the full screen, but it doesn't matter. We have a cat hospital here. It's very weird that we have the number here because they usually on Google Earth they usually delete or blur the numbers, the telephone numbers, or the even the addresses. But here we have all the information. This cat is so cute. I could be hours looking at this sign here, at this advertising sign here. It says no parking anytime. So you can never park here. There's someone with how do you call those things that cover your mouth? Face mask. A face mask. The trees are looking pretty. We have a wire here that is like wavy. I don't know why it's not so straight as the other ones. The electrical installation here doesn't look as crazy and wild as others that we have seen before. Look at this flower, so beautiful. This orange flower is so beautiful. I love the greenery on the Philippines. I could be, sitting here the whole afternoon looking at the trees. That's a hospital zone. We are in a hospital zone. This is a Philippine Heart Center. So I guess, oh, look at this, so cute. It's so pretty. This is a heart. This is a heart as well, but like a realistic heart. At least it has the shape of a realistic heart. And this is some kind of hospital, but for the heart. They specialize on heart disease, I guess, cardiologists, stuff like that. Um, the hospital looks pretty modern, very clean, very like Yeah. They have a beautiful garden at the hospital. This area looks very clean and very well, like people took care of this area. The greenery is amazing. I could be hours just looking at the trees or the plants all over the Philippines. But yeah, there is some kind of, what do you call this thing that you use to rake? Is it rake? Rake? I don't know how to pronounce that one, but the thing you use to collect the leaves that fall on the ground. Oh no, it isn't. It's some kind of wire. When I saw this, I thought it was a rake, but it's some kind of wire. There are many here. I don't know what they are holding, but it's some kind of wire or rope, something like that. Okay, let's see something else because sometimes I get lost in details. And we need to see many things. Today we are going to explore and enjoy the Philippines. We have a banco. I think a banco is a bank. In Spanish we say banco. So I guess it's Banco Central, NG Filipinas. We say Banco Central, but with a C, not with an S. So this might be some of the words that are borrowed from Spanish in the Philippines. Banco Central. This is a bank here. What else do we have? This street is very beautiful, very clean, and very, it looks good. What else do we have? Look at this. This looks so cute, to be honest. The trees, I love this tree. I don't know the name of this tree, but I love these branches that look so crazy, like so twisted. It feels so natural, so real. This is like the trees you draw when you're a kid and you are trying to look realistic and you start making like branches, like very twisted branches. But it's very pretty. What do we have here? We have here emergency lane only. Is this some other kind of hospital? There's people doing a line here. ER must be the emergency. Yeah. What does ER mean? Emergency? I don't know what the R stands for. But this must be some other kind of hospital, I guess. What do we have here? We have a East Eve, yeah, pharmacy. This is some kind of hospital. It's funny because they have the pharmacy, but pretty much on the street. And that's because there's never cold weather on the Philippines. Today I had to go to a hospital to take some medication for someone, and it was freezing in the morning. It was like only 1 Celsius. We were at only 1 Celsius. And if the pharmacy will be like this, I'll be freezing the whole morning. But yeah, I mean, they don't have the problem, I guess. I don't know how really cold the Philippines can get, especially this area of Quezon City. Okay, so what else do we have here? The greenery, amazing, beautiful, like always. Botica. Botica in Spanish means where you store your medicines, the things you use for treatment, lotions, stuff like that, like creams, stuff like that. I don't know if cream is the same word in English that in Spanish, but the lotions, the things you rub to heal. I think the word is ointment or something like that. Ointment, something like that. Okay, this place, I don't know if this is a hospital or something. I guess it is. because the trees are medical center. Yeah, I think it is medical center. The trees are kind of covering the letters, so I don't really get to read what it says. But yeah, I guess it's a medical center. So let me see if we can move farther. Maybe I'm gonna zoom out to see if we can move somewhere else, because I think this area is pretty much, hospitals and stuff like that. There's a lot of, at least, yeah, there's a lot of restaurants here, even a McDonald's. So we're gonna check here to see if this is more commercial area. This is more like a commercial area. Okay, let me tell you, these images are from 2026, so they are very fresh. Okay, what are they selling here? Lemons? Are those lemons? It kind of look like lemons. And they have a fruit that I don't remember the name, but it's this kind of tangerine they have, but I don't remember the name. And maybe this is it. And this one's, the bigger one, looks like oranges. And this looks like beer. I guess this is beer in a Pepsi thing. I don't know how to say this. A box, a container. I don't know. I like to see the the clothes they are wearing as well. That give us a lot of information about the weather, about the fashion, about the traditions, and they are very, like wearing summer clothes. I guess it's warm today. This is a guy with a fanny pack here. Those are cops, I guess. They look like security guards. Maybe they are some kind of security guards. And what do we have here to have security guards? I don't know. What are they selling? I want to know what are they selling. Oh, look at this broccoli and cauliflower. Broccoli, cauliflower. I don't know what this is. The thing that they have like in this zest. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a lettuce or something like that. And they sell it on the street. Okay, this is like a street market, or maybe just street sellers. This in a sal, I guess, is a restaurant, maybe a fast food restaurant, like a McDonald's. But yeah, they are selling fruits and vegetables there. Look at these. I can never get tired of admiring the beauty of the nature on the Philippines. That is so beautiful. Okay, let's give Google Earth a minute to sell. So we have a room for rent here. Let's see if we can get any information about the room for rent. Room for rent. Malacas Lane Street. Call or text. It's amazing how the majority of signs are in English, and then others are with others have Spanish words. They are not in Spanish, but they have Spanish words. So that's very interesting for me, at least, because I speak both Spanish and English. I mean, I try to speak English, but yeah. Look at this. This is, how do you call this? The papers. How do you call this? The period. No, I don't know how to say that. I forgot the word for that kind of newspaper. The newspaper, but in paper. I haven't seen a newspaper in years. So that's very interesting. Let's see if we can read a title or something here. It says tonight, but I don't know what happens tonight. Manila Bulletin. Look at the Manila Bulletin. It says tonight. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening tonight. And I haven't seen newspaper in paper in a while. They have a pork barbecue here, so they sell food. Look at this color. This color looks so unreal, but in a good way. Like, this kind of green I've never seen in person. This is so beautiful. This green on this tree. I mean, I've seen this green and some plants, but never on a tree. This tree looks so happy and, beautiful. It makes me emotional because when I see a happy plant, I feel happy and emotional. And this is like a little jungle. I wish I had a little jungle like this on my patio, on my backyard. It will be my dream, to be honest. Okay, what do we have here? We have a pharmacy, Watson's Pharmacy. So we have a pharmacy here. Oh, I zoom out. Okay, I guess I have to go somewhere else. There's a reason for everything, and I just zoomed out accidentally. Look at the shape of the street. It's very, like they make this shape intentionally. It's not something that they were just adapting and constructing. It's like they made it this way on purpose. It was um planned from a beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. So where else should we go? Urology Center. One thing that I've noticed is that every time that I'm exploring the Philippines, there are areas with a lot of hospitals or medical installations. So I don't know if maybe it's because it's a big country and they need a lot of health assistance, but there's always a hospital or something related in the Philippines. What else do we have? Where should I go next? Should we go this way? This way looks more like residential area, like those are houses. I don't think we will going to find many business here. So let me explore a little bit of the houses over here. Yes, just what I was thinking. It's not a very commercial area. It looks more like a very suburb area. Look at this little store, but it's packed. It's full of goodies. I don't know what they are selling, to be honest. Let me zoom in. It looks like toys, right? This looks like toy. I think we have some kind of cars here, and yeah, there's a lot of toys. This looks like one the things you use to bleach, not to paint your hair. And we have here also lashes. Look at these lashes. So they have like a beauty products and toys, a chessboard, more cars. Yes, they sell both like beauty stuff and toys and stuff like that. The the electric installation here looks a little bit more crazy, like the ones we saw before in other city or in other area. I don't remember, but look at this. That's crazy. I've never seen something like that. I don't know how the people who works, connecting the light and stuff, the wires, how they manage to do that because this is so messy. It looks like when the yarn, just gets all twisted and hard to untangle. There's a guy here walking with a shirt on his head. I guess he's like warm or he's too hot. The plants beautiful as well. I love that they have the plants on the street. Like no one takes the plant. They respect the plants. If I get to put my if I were to put my plants like this, they might got stolen. What else we can see? I love the architecture here on this house. The balcony here is beautiful. Okay, should I move on a little bit more? There's a lady on a motorbike. Okay, let me move on. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, something happened here, but look at this. It's like a demolition or something, and maybe they were just building a house or repairing a house, or doing some kind of um, remodelation or something, and they just trash all the rest of the construction because it looks like, when there's a construction. And maybe it was this house. This is the things they use to measure the electric consumption, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it is. The things where you can see how much electricity you have been consuming the whole month. There are some tires here. Look at this vehicle. It's like in the sidewalk. Why this is like in the sidewalk? There's like a stencil or something painted here. What is it? Is this Jesus? It kind of looks like Jesus, but I'm not sure. Um, a guy with a little kid. They are not wearing any kind of protection. They don't have any helmet or anything. They should have. But well, who am I? Who am I to tell people to be safe on the streets? I cannot be the voice of the logic of the reason. This is like a little kiosco. I don't know how to say kiosco in English. But this is like, this place where you can buy like cigarettes or stuff like that. It actually says Marlboro here, so I guess they are selling cigarettes and stuff here. And yes, the plants, beautiful. I could just be looking at the plants for a while, and it's true. Okay, let me go further to see if there is something else. This is the same guy. Are they chasing the Google van? The Google car? Look at this plant. Just, in the middle of the street. It's not in the middle of the street, but it's in the street. People could just have an accident with this plant. Why it is so far away from the sidewalk? This lady is crazy because she just put all her plants on the sidewalk. So people can't walk on this sidewalk. They have to walk over the street. Why they do that? The sidewalk is very, very thin. Maybe it's like 40 centimeters or something like that. But knowing that the sidewalk is very thin, very, narrow, they just put plants there. Like maybe they don't want people being close. I don't know. Lady, what are you doing with so many plants? This is begonia. Look at this begonia. Begonia. I don't know how to say it in English. But I think this is a begonia. How pretty this plant is. Look at the flowers. Beautiful, beautiful lady. Okay, let me see what else we have. We have KFC here, ready to dig in. KFC. We have a KFC right in the end of the street. KFC.com. It's so small, I've never went to a KFC. And I have no idea how big or small they are, but this one looks so small. I thought they were like a little bit bigger, but I don't know. Maybe there's not a rule for how big or small your KFC store has to be. Cash po. Salama po. What po is? I don't remember what po means in Tagalog, in Filipino, but I know they say things like salama po. This is a Spera outlet, Joe and store. So they sell like clothes, I guess. Look at this. There's some kind of poster here that I want to see what it is about. Let's get AG tattoo. If you want to make a tattoo, Go to AG Tattoo. Look at this, a number, guys. If you want to bet on this number, you know, on the lottery or something, 112, 112. There's an orb here. So there must be a spirit here or something. But yeah, I mean, I kind of feel some kind of energy on this house. I kind of feel some kind of energy on this house. I don't know if someone passed it away, but you know, this orb here might be telling us something. I'm not sure, to be honest. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that. Well, there's definitely some construction going on here, and they are like tossing away the materials. Those two guys, again, two guys, sorry, not gays, again, are they chasing the Google Maps vehicle? I guess they are. Okay, let's see if we can go further. Seems like I can't. Maybe I should go somewhere else. We have been in this street for a very long time. Let me try something else. So the houses here are looking pretty nice. I must say that they are looking pretty nice, very cute. Where should we go? We have some kind of church here. I don't feel in the mood for churches, to be honest. We have the Department of Environment. I'm very happy they have a Department of Environment because this is such a beautiful country. The nature is stunning here. They must protect their nature and take care of it. Where should we go? Are we still on Quezon City, right? Are we still on Quezon City? Oh yes, Quezon City. Are we still on Quezon City? Okay, let's go to one of these very big avenues. Maybe we can find something fun here. It doesn't look like they have a lot of commercial, like, you know, shops or restaurants or hotels here, at least not in this area. But you know that I always like to see how people, how real people lives here, not only the tourists. That's why some other countries were so boring for me, because when I travel to the Philippines on Google Earth, I can see real people, I can see real life. But in other countries, I haven't had the same experience. Like everything looks so fake, or maybe they only show the touristic areas. So I'm not sure. Where should I go, guys? I don't know. Maybe I should go to this area here. Something tells me that I should go here. Okay, let's try here. Let's hope we have pictures here, because some areas doesn't have pictures. No, they don't have picture here. They don't have street view here. Yes, I mean, it's very narrow here. Maybe they don't hear, it's not a street actually. It could be just a wall, a sidewalk. I don't know, a walk, sorry. A path, that's what I'm trying to say. But where can we go, guys? I'm lost. I need some Filipino or Filipina to tell me where to go. So this looks very like far away from the center of the city. I'm very curious about this area here. Okay, let's go to this area with a little park here. It's not little, it's big, but with a park here, okay? I hope we have street view here. Yes, we do. So what do we have here? Okay, first thing, we have some kids. They are next to some kind of machine that I don't know what it does, what it is for. I have no idea, to be honest, what this thing is. But yeah, I mean, the kids are like looking at the Google car and saying hi. I kind of feel like this little guy is doing a middle finger, but I'm not sure. But for the shape and the angle of the hand, it kind of looks like he's doing the middle finger. Not a hello, but I don't know. I cannot say that. I cannot make that affirmation. I'm just saying. That's what I kind of perceive. Look how dangerous this is. Someone might fall here. An old lady might fall here. But I don't know. So what do we have here? This is some kind of... What is this? Some kind of factory or storage building, something like that. I'm loving this lamp. Let me see if we can see this lamp. Look at this lamp. Let's give Google a few seconds to settle. But there's a lamp here that I want to see. I cannot leave this video without seeing this lamp. Look at this. It's so beautiful. It kind of tells stories, you know, like it gives me some kind of vibes. It says here frozen products. So this maybe is a place where they storage frozen products. That's why it looks so close and so, you know, like so, like that. What do we have here? This is a house, right? It kind of looks like a house. Okay. What is this? Ah, it's a person. I wasn't sure if that was a person or something else, but it is a person. Someone walking. We have a lot of holes on the street. It makes me nervous because someone might fall here. So this is not a park. It's rather like an empty... How do you call this? When an area is empty, like an empty... I don't know how to say this word in English, but we say terreno in Spanish, which is like a place where no one has built anything, you know, something like that. I'm gonna have to look for that word afterwards. What do we have here? Let me go a little bit further. Let's give Google a few seconds to settle. These are like transports that you can take, like taxis, like motorbike taxis or something like that. I don't know if there is a word for that, but I have seen videos of tourists that vlog on the Philippines and they show that this. Look at this one. This is Kylie. I wonder if that is a Kylie Minogue reference. What's your favorite Kylie Minogue song? Mine is... I don't know which one is my favorite Kylie Minogue song. I have so many. I like Chocolate. And... yeah, I think it's Chocolate. Strong taste, strong impact. Winston Red. What is Winston Red? It has some kind of eye, but it's all red. Catarata. Warning, cigarette smoking is dangerous. Oh, cigarettes. I've seen a lot of cigarette advertisements on the Philippines. I don't know if cigarette is big on the Philippines, but it might be. Because I've seen a lot of cigarette advertising. Look at this dog. This dog is so cute. It kind of looks like mine. My dog is pretty similar to this one. What is this? For successfully passing the ATT Adrian. For successfully passing the 2023. Oh, they put some kind of sign here to congrats someone who got a degree on economic or something like that. I want to see that. I want to see that gossip. But how can I do that? Let me see if I can just take a better look at those at that sign. I hate when I can speak. Yeah, I think they just put this to celebrate that someone got a degree, you know, someone graduate or something like that. What is this? Is a balloon? Is a ball? Or what is this? Yeah, it kind of looks like a... It kind of looks like a volleyball ball, but then the thing that is behind makes it look like something else, but I think it's just a ball here. Look at this tree. It's like cover of some kind of fern or something. That's so cool. We have some graffiti here. Salo. I don't know what it says. So this is just an empty space. I thought it was some kind of park, but it doesn't look like a park. It just looks like empty land. Okay, let's see if we can go further and go through this street here. Let's give Google a few seconds to settle because Google sometimes needs some seconds to settle. You know, the images have to load and charge. So we have more houses here. Look at this, more cigarette advertising. 7 pesos. 7 pesos for me is 3.5 pesos because 2 Filipino pesos are 1 Uruguayan peso. So I have to make that calculation half half. I've been doing my investigation because one day I'm going to be there on the Philippines and I want to know the price of everything and how I have to think to know how much I'm spending here. Oh, I like this house. Look at this house. Looks so pretty. I don't know how this is called. I don't even know how this is called in Spanish when you have like those kind of things above the gates of your house or the fence, that kind of decoration. Look at this house is for sale. Do you think I can buy this house? I wish I could. For sale, there's a number here. If you are interested, just call this number. No, I'm joking. I don't know anything about this house. Oh, there's a cat here. I hope he's not abandoned. There's a lot of cats in the Philippines, and I think that's a problem they have with the cats because I've seen like large groups of cats, and they kind of seem to be out of control. I'm a big animal rights advocacy, but there's something that they need to take care of because the animals, cats, can be dangerous when they multiply. Okay, so there's nothing much here to see. They have this kind of, small shops. We call them almacén in Spanish, but I don't know how to say it in English because I don't know if there's a word for this in English. I don't know if the English speaking countries have something like this, like these small shops that people have in their houses. Look at this. They painted these things, the what do you call those things? The sailing stuff. They painted it on green. So it fuses with the green of the trees. It looks so good. I guess the reason why I feel so happy when I'm looking at things in the Philippines is because it's very green and I love green. For me, nature is the best thing in the world. Oh my god, I didn't notice that the video is so long already. So I guess I'm gonna end it here. If you have any suggestion to places to look in the Philippines, just let me know. Or in any other country in the world, if you are seeing this and you want me to, explore other country, just leave it in the comments. And remember, this is just for fun and for practicing my English. So if you want to practice your English, you can leave a comment. We can reply each other as well. And that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you soon in a next video. Bye.